Hello and welcome or welcome back to the stream. Yay, it's work time tomorrow, everybody. Are you excited? Are you excited to go to work tomorrow? Yeah, it's gonna be great. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun for everyone. Okay, let's get into our New York Times puzzles. Yes. I don't know. I have been in bed all day, gonna be honest. I have been in bed all day. Hello Dango, good to see you. Yeah, I have just been chilling out in bed, had some shin ramen for lunch and a block of Kit Kat chocolate, which was delicious. Oh, and a protein shake. that was my sustenance for today. So, yes. All right, let's do the spelling bee. I will remember. Put it up on the screen. Look at me go. Oop. Play. Oh. All right, well, we have to use the letter P. We have to use the letter P, and we've got the letters N, G, O, T, L, I. Can we have Lipton iced tea? I know, it won't let me because it's not a word, it's a name for something. But I got excited because I saw it. Glop. Is glop a word? Glop is a word. How is... Okay, I'm not even going to ask. The Japanese word for Japan is Nippon, but I guess that's a place name. It doesn't usually allow those, although it did allow... There should be background music, Joey. I don't know if you can hear it, but I'm using my scene that has background music, so it should be there. How do you spell guillotine? Oh no, I think it's got a U in it, doesn't it? Yeah, it's French. It's French. There's no way I'm going to spell it correctly. Da, da, da. Okay, we have shun. We have shun. Okay, we can have the word option. Op. Shun. Oh yeah, I just saw that I had the background music muted, so yeah, I didn't look on like the audio mixer. Gallop. Ooh. There's no A. There's no A, Joey. Got excited. Oh, there's an ad break in progress. How does that work? I'm not sure. Oh well. Na, na, na. Chilling. There's no P in that, Hyperbovian. I thought you were the genius around here. What are you doing? Sort out your life. Potion. Potion. Glop option potion. Notion. Oh no, no P. There's no P in digging, Joey. There's no... And there's no... there's no D and there's no P in that. There's... Everybody definitely needs longer time on the weekend. Yeah, pigging. Pigging is a word. That's a good word. Beep. Beep. Look. Topping? Popping. Nipping? Toppling, that's a good one. Pitting is a good one. Pitting is a good one. Pitting and potting, both good. Pitting. Oh well, we did pretty good. We did pretty good. Yeah, look, guys, I honestly just want to stay in bed forever. My health is at that point where it's like, I don't know how long I can keep this up for. It's hard. I really am distressed about getting out of bed tomorrow morning. Like, I don't want to go. Why do I have to? Why couldn't I be the daughter of a billionaire? That's what I want to know. That was the life I was meant for. I wasn't meant for this life. I was... Maybe I'll like get isekai tonight. I'll wake up and I'll like wake up in a bed. A really like fancy antique 4-poster bed in like a castle or something. They'll be like, haha, you got your wish, mother flipper. And I'll be like, yay, I'm rich. I get to be a princess and do princess things. That's the dream. We gotta hope. We gotta pray to get the things in life that we want. Oh, I've got just the Twitch chat showing. Oh, I didn't see all the other people. Sorry, guys. Sorry, YouTube people. I didn't see you because I was replying before. Ricochet is here. Hooligan is here. David is here. Thanks for coming, guys. Sorry I didn't. Sorry, I'm on bimbo. I'm on bimbo time. But yeah, good to have you here. The heart of summer. I'm sorry, everybody. I'm bad. Look, if you haven't worked out by now that I'm a total bimbo airhead, that like I'm the type of person that has to check 5 times if I turned off the oven before I leave the house. You know, I have to have a checklist because you know, the brain is not braining a lot of the time with me. The heart of summer. Midsummer's Eve? Yeah, let's try Eve. No, maybe not. The heart of summer. I'm just gonna put Eve. Emotional request, I don't know. Word before aching or dancing. Many fans of Premier League clubs. Yobbos, hooligans, I don't know. Does that mean soccer? Nacho topping that rhymes with 3 down. Well, I don't know what 3 down is. Leading role on The Last of Us. Gooey dinner sandwiches. Huh? Cheese? Maybe that's cheese. Authoritative appeal. 7. 3 down, sorry. Country on one side of Lake Titicaca. Oh, that could be Peru, right? That could be Peru. Lake Titicaca. Pretty sure Lake Titicaca is like up in the Peruvian mountains. I want to say so. Lake Titicaca. Titicaca is the fucking best name, guys. Why didn't we think of that name for Australia? Although I guess like the Aztecs thought of it. So maybe that's why. But Lake Titicaca is so good. Orange and brown chip flavor for short. Orange and brown chip flavor for short. Ellie for 1 down. Okay, cool. Ellie, I'm assuming spelled E-double-L-I-E. Oh, I just worked out that there's a new season of Sandman on Netflix. But given everything that happened with... We have Titty Bong? Do we have Titty Bong? I know we've got like Bogan's Rest and like Bald Knob and What a Knobby. What a Knobby's up there. But Titty Bong is really good. What state is Titty Bong in? I'll have to drive through that so I can take a photo of the sign because I'm a child. Like the Mac, I have a cousin that lives in Yas. So if I go to her house, I can see the sign that says 15 minutes until my ass because... They have the M for McDonald's. You know how like on the highway they'll have like that how many minutes it is to the next Macca's? So the Yas sign, hang on. It's in Vic but up near Mildura, so it's like 3 hours. Oh, okay, so is it like on the Murray? But yeah, the Yas Macca's sign is so good. Hang on. Yas, can you... No, it's not even going to let me type. All right. Yes. McDonald's sign. Oh, they changed it. Why would they do that? Oh, it says my ass is open at 6 a.m. See that? See that, guys? It says my ass open 6 a.m. That's great. That's amazing. That's even better. That's even better than I thought. My ass is open at 6 a.m. All right. All right, New York Times, be quiet. No one likes you. You have no friends. Gooey dinner sandwiches. What's a gooey dinner sandwich that starts with V? Assuming that. Nacho topping that rhymes with 3 down. What is 3 down? I don't know. Or across, emotional appeal. Could that be pled? I don't know. Is that a word? Or is it plead with an A? For across is plea. Oh, that makes way more sense. That does make more sense. Nacho topping that rhymes with 3 down. What goes on nachos? Oh, Joey's ass is open 24 hours, guys, in case anybody in the chat was wondering. That's useful information for someone out there, Joey. Don't mind me. I am just sipping on some spearmint tea. Many fans of Premier League clubs. I don't know. I thought they were called like hooligans or yobbos. Although I think it's more yobbo for Australian, right? Although, what? Because I assume they're talking about English soccer, right? Or is there a Premier League for some type of belly aching, belly dancing? Ooh, you're smart. Good job. Gooey dinner sandwiches, vel something. I think this is a type of like American cheese that I don't know. Is that like a vel something cheese in America? Velveeta? What do you call it for short? Do you call it anything for short? Because that doesn't fit. We've got VEL and two letters. Six across could be crime. Okay. I will. What's two down? Two down is gooey dinner sandwiches. A crime of fans? Is that like a conspiracy of ravens and a murder of crows? Sounds like a Nick Cave song, to be honest. Nacho topping that rhymes with three down. Well, we don't know what three authority of approval. Nah, something must be wrong. I don't know. You think six across is Brits? Yeah, that makes more sense. Does it though? Because then what the fuck is three down? Authority of approval. I thought that was going to be like edict or something. Oh, Brits. Okay. All right, let's work on the nacho topping that rhymes with three down. A nacho topping. Okay, what goes on nachos? Queso? Oh, queso? Wait, do you say queso? Queso? How do you say it? Queso? I think that's how you would say it, right? All right, something's wrong. This is probably wrong. The Heart of Summer is probably wrong. Maybe this is melts. All right, I think one across is wrong. The Heart of Summer, 3 letters. Because I think, yeah, I would say that's wrong. Yeah, say so. All right, we did it, but EMS, the Heart of Summer is... Okay, I don't know how we finished it. I still don't understand what that meant, but okay. All right. If we finished it, we finished it. I'm not complaining. I am just confused. Okay. And now our favorite game, Connections. Amazing. So much fun for the whole family. Play. All right, so our words are bop, draw, cross, buzz, dry, loan, pull, sway, bounce, twist, drag, shaken, pass, groove, gin, and we're going to pronounce that as puff. Yes, puff. Draw, pull. There's a bad martini in there. I was thinking about drinks as well. Draw, pull. Pass and drag. Nah, I don't know. Drag, pull. Draw, pull, puff, drag. Yeah, those are all things you do with a Siggy butt brain. Where's the other one? Why can't I see it? Oh, because I've already selected it. That's why. Draw, that's the word I'm looking for. Siggy butt brain, inhalation. There you go, inhalation. Of what? It's your choice. Bro wrote this at the pub last night. Yeah, he probably did. He probably did. Pounce, sway, groove, bop. Oh, like dancing? Yeah, I mean, it could be. Who knows? They've done weirder stuff. Sorry, pardon me. I'm not doing the best. Bounce, bop. Would it be twist? Because there's a twist dance. Boo, ciggies, and dancing. Yeah, I'm just a little bit confused about that because there's like 5 words that could be dancing. I think bounce. So we'll go bop, sway, twist, and groove, I reckon. I reckon it's bop, twist, sway, and groove. I'm going to try that. Nope. All right. We'll try the other combos then. Bounce, twist, groove, and bop. No. Alright, we've only got 2 chances left now. So we're kind of up shit creek. Deselect. Twist can go with gin. Yeah, it could. Twist, gin, dry, buzz. All things that this New York Times writer was last night, I'm assuming, when they wrote this freaking stupid game. I don't know. I feel so indecisive. I don't feel confident about anything today. Help me. I'm... Dry gin shaken. Dry gin twist shaken. Okay, let's try that. Martini specifications. Hyperborean is a secret alcoholic. That's okay. Just means you're extra Australian, and that's all right. That's allowed. All right. I'm so scared. Loney's weird. Yeah, these things are always weird. A shaken gin martini is what people order after watching James Bond. Okay. Mistakes remaining. Got 2 mistakes. I'm pretty sure I tried bounce, wave, groove, bop, didn't I? Oh, we've got 2 chances. I'll try it again. Bounce, sway, groove, bop. But then what's past lone, cross, and buzz? What are those? You say James Bond drinks Vespers, but you can't serve that because that has 4 standards. Yeah, what are the RSA rules say on double shots? Because whenever I would ask for a drink with a double shot in it, they would like say I wanted like a vodka and Coke with like 2 shots of vodka in it. They would give me a vodka and Coke and then give me a shot of vodka, and I had to pour it in myself. I've had that. Buzzword, loan word, password, crossword. Ooh, you're smart, Hyperborean. Password, loan word, crossword, buzzword. Yeah, that is smart. Move to the music. All right. And words. Okay. That was annoying. That was really annoying. Fun times. Okay. Oh, I saw this video in my YouTube For You page today, and it says, how close was Jeffrey Epstein to Israel's Mossad? From 1 day ago. See, people are starting to catch up to my way of thinking. Everybody's on board. Everybody's on board the Panda Express train. Isn't Panda Express a Chinese restaurant in America? Anyway, we're not watching that. We are watching... Could warmer ties see more Australian journalists allowed in China? You would assume so. Maybe. Probably. Yes, would be my assumption.
I haven't seen this many of Australian journalists reporting from China for a long time. At this moment, for the long-term correspondent, we only have Will Glasgow working as the China correspondent for the Australian. None of the rest of Australian media outlets have a correspondent working on a long-term journalist visa in China right now.
Oh, I didn't know that. I just assumed that I always, maybe I'm just like hallucinating all these like correspondences that correspondence. Yes, that's the word. Yeah, broadcasting from China, or maybe they're just on short-term visas. But I just feel like I've seen journalists like, yeah, broadcasting from China. I don't know, maybe I'm crazy.
Apart from this, we have Stephen McDonald as an Australian journalist, but working for the British Broadcasting Corporation for a number of years already. So the difficulty and the barrier of Australian journalists reporting from China is still existing. China is more inclined to provide a temporary visa for Australian journalists to cover events like this. It's a special occasion and it's a special treatment. But we have to keep it in mind that it's not just Australian journalists. Journalists from all Western countries, including the UK, the United States and Canada, are all facing the same issue. But diplomacy is a key element in the decision-making process by Beijing with a good relationship.
You looked up the Heart of Summer, M's, and it seems so stupid. Okay, I've got to have a look at that, because that was dumb and that did my head in. But like, how does it tell you why? Like, where does it tell you what that means? Midas Touch channel has a lot of good Trump and Epstein stuff. Oh, I'll look at that. I did click show. Hang on. Now it's opening it 500 times. Okay. Calm down. Yeah, it's not, I don't know, I'm too dumb to work out how to use it, so someone's just gonna have to tell me what it means.
Hopefully that's a good beginning for two governments to negotiate and discuss about how to get journalists back to report from the ground.
Bang, tell us what has been most significant about this trip for both sides?
This is a very significant trip for the Australian sides, given that what the Prime Minister Anthony Albanese has described it is a trip to secure Australian jobs. They are looking after the trade, the tourism, and also the cooperation in education and technology with the Chinese counterparts. It's also important because normally a official trip Prime Minister to China are always described by the public as a symbolic move. But this time it's different because from the language both sides have used, it looks like it is a reset of the relationship, comparing it with the time when the Prime Minister went to China in 2023. This time the case is a little bit different.
Well, I read somewhere that like 25% of Australian jobs kind of rely on Chinese trade. So that's 25% of employed people's livelihoods depend on China. It's a pretty important... You'll post it in Discord? Okay. Alright. Can I just Google it? I'm just gonna Google it. What does EMS mean? Sounds like a genre of music. Summer. Oh. Yep, that's what I typed. Thank you. Nope, it's given me nothing. Oh, middle of summer. Middle of summer? What? Okay, I don't know. The New York Times is on crack. I'm just gonna say it. I'm just gonna say it. I have no proof that they are in fact all smoking crack, but it's the only explanation. And I, for one, think that the New York Times staff should get should get help and should go to rehab. And that's what I think. I'm so tired tonight. Crack maybe? Yeah, crack's pretty readily available, I think. In that part of the world, I would say. That would be my assumption. Based on Hollywood movies, and I believe those are accurate. So, yeah, I think that's what's happening. Never heard of EMS, of EMS? Yeah. It doesn't make any sense.
Difference. We have removed all of the trade barriers by the Chinese government. We've got this huge tourism campaign established between Tourism Australia and Trip.com, which is a very big Chinese company. And the Chinese President Xi Jinping also invited Anthony Albanese for a private lunch, which is very unusual because he bypassed the Euro protocol to allow the Premier to host the Prime Minister from Australia because they are the official counterparts with each other. So I think from all aspects, this is a very important trip for Australia.
And how has the media in China covered this trip?
The media coverage in China has...
Xi, please annex us already. Oh my goodness, you just... Delta, you just triggered a memory for me. So I used to play on this Rust server with this bunch of American guys, right? And I don't know, long story short, we used to like talk and stuff all the time. And anyway, one of them asked if like they could follow my Instagram. So they followed my Instagram, which is always a big mistake because once you let people see what you look like, it's... Anyway, a bunch of these guys like got really creepy and stalkerish with me. But yeah, one of the guys this was before like I had to like block all these people and just like stop playing Rust and like just delete like my Discord account and everything because I felt like very unsafe, even though I'm on the other side of the world from these weirdos. But this guy sent me this big long message about like 5 paragraphs on Instagram about how much he loves me and I should come to America and yada yada yada. And China's going to invade my shithole country soon anyway, and he can protect me. He said, women that look like you are going to be the first, you know, what did he say? I can't remember exactly. He said, oh yeah, women like you are going to be the women that look like you are going to be the ones in the most danger. I think he was like trying to imply that I was going to be put in like some type of R-word camp or something. And I was just like, holy shit. And I had to like block. I went and like showed my housemate and I'm like, holy crap, look at all this stuff he sent me. But yeah, that reminded me of that message because Americans are crazy, man. But yeah, no, being annexed by China, you know, it's better than being annexed by the United States. If I had to choose a superpower to be annexed by, it would be. But yeah, Delta, that brought up that memory. Oh, it happened. This was like 3 or 4 years ago. So this happened like 3 or 4 years ago, so it it's not like traumatizing anymore, but that just brought that back up. I was like, holy shit. At the time, like, you know when when something just makes your stomach drop? Like, obviously I knew I was safe and like I doubt those guys have any money, or I doubt like I'm pretty sure they would all have criminal records, so they wouldn't be allowed in Australia anyway. Like, I don't think anyone's like coming to find me. It's like not like they knew like, you know, where I lived or anything like that. But yeah, it was scary. It was a scary time. Oh my goodness. And it wasn't just that guy. That guy was the most intense though. There was another guy who was like getting way too intense, but I'd blocked him like a few months before that guy. And he was like Filipino American. So he was like, oh, I come to the Philippines all the time. It's so close to Australia. I was like, oh, not really. But yeah. And he was like, yeah, so I could just like, you know, while I'm in the area, I could just pop in to see you. And I'm like, yeah, Philippines is not close enough to Australia to be, you know, popping in for a cuppa. Like, it's not just down the road. But yeah, that's why I'm like super gung-ho on like using a VTuber. And then, you know, I can just do whatever I want. I can talk about anime, I can talk about politics, I can talk about history, and just be an anime girl. And you know, that's what life's all about, not having stalkers. It's yeah. There's you know, there's a lot of lonely dudes in America is what I'm taking.
Being very warm, as far as I can see, the language they use and platform they got the news on are all giving a lot of significance to Anthony Albanese's visits, especially on China's CCTV news bulletin at 7 p.m. every night on Tuesday. There was a 4-minute segment specifically mentioning the conversation between the President Xi Jinping and Prime Minister Anthony Albanese. They emphasized on the term that the Chinese diplomats always use, which is seek common well, reserving differences, which.
Yeah, Ricochet, these guys were full MAGA and they were definitely lonely. So lonely MAGA, I think, is a good way to put it. But some of them weren't even ugly. I think they were just like so like right-wing weirdo that like normal girls wouldn't like want to talk to them. Yeah. But I was just like, whatever, I'm just here to build bases and shoot people, okay? That's what I'm here for. But yeah, so it's like, because I would always like try to talk to them about politics and like try to, you know, steer them gently in the correct direction. But yeah, some people are just far too gone. Like, some people are just they've just crossed the line over into Looney Land. Oh, actually, one of them sent me this when Albo was elected. They sent me this like big thing saying, "Oh, I'm so sorry. Do you need to talk? Blah 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 blah." And I'm like, I've been a member of the Labour Party since like I was 16. This is who I voted for. I door knocked for Labour, but what the hell? It's just so weird. Like, it's just so bizarre. But I think a lot of the time men don't really listen to you when you're talking to them. They're just like, woman is talking to me. And they're just like, they're just waiting for their time to talk. Cause like, how could you talk to me and think that like, I would be like a Scott Morrison voter in any dimension, in any timeline? It gets to the point where you just can't help them, especially if they're Q-pilled. Oh, the QAnon people. Holy shit. No, I think these guys were just like 4chan edgelords, to be honest. I think they were just along like that, like Nick Fuentes more type of pipeline. And like some of them weren't even white, and I think they were just like self-hating, right? They just had like, I don't know, just actually kind of sad. But at the end of the day, like if someone's gonna make me feel unsafe, like, or just like creeped out like that, it's like, well, like, you know, I have a real life in the real world with like real friends and like real relationships, so I don't need I don't need that. It's just weird and it's just creepy, and yeah, no one needs that.
It's a really big recognition, as in they see the differences in the value and the systematic operational issues between two countries, but they see the common interests that is for the peoples of two countries.
Bang, really good to get your views. Thank you.
Thank you for having me, Yvonne.
A woman is talking, deactivating brain, and activating auto nod. Yeah, I think that's essentially it, right? Or they'll do the whole thing where they're like, "Oh, you're dumb, but you're hot," so yada yada yada. And it's like, yeah, okay, that's not gonna get you anywhere in life. A real lion doesn't listen when a woman is speaking. Yeah, true. Words to live by, words to the wise. All right, here is a great value, Anthony Bourdain, everybody. Don't know this poor guy's name. Sorry, poor Al Jazeera man. You just really look like Anthony Bourdain, but like, you know, like someone got you from Not Quite Right. That's what, yeah. NQR, Anthony Bourdain. How Epstein turned MAGA against Trump. He knows, yeah, he's 100% has people come up to him. They're like, "Wait, I thought you were dead. You're alive. It was a psyop." And he's like, "What are you talking about? I work for Al Jazeera." They're like, "Oh, you're not Anthony Bourdain? Okay. I apologize, sir. I'll allow you to go back to your meal."
After his death, one man manages to accomplish what so many others have tried and failed to. Fracture Donald Trump's MAGA base.
He's dead for a long time. I don't understand what the interest or what the fascination is.
We examine the story of the Epstein files and the unprecedented pressure they have put on the White House.
Actually, I think my GPU and my CPU are still too buggered to play this. But the good news is I will be going to the PC shop tomorrow because it is open, and I have worked a way into my schedule tomorrow to go to the PC shop because it is open between the hours of 9:30 and 5:30 when everyone is working. But I have, you know, wriggled some things around, rearranged some things, and I'm gonna go. I don't know if I can pick it up like then and there because like they might have to build it, or I don't know. I'm not sure how it works. If they've got like, If they've got a floor model, I'll grab that. I'll be like, is there a floor model that's a little bit scratched? You know how like when you go to like the Good Guys or something and you could get like the floor model and they give you, because yeah, that's my parents always used to buy like the seconds like that were just like scratched up and like whatever. They're like, whatever, it was gonna get scratched up in our house anyway, so they could get like a bargain on like whatever they had to buy. Yeah, I need to see if they do that with PCs. Can I have the scuffed one? I'm gonna put Sailor Moon stuff all over it anyway, so it doesn't really matter, you know. Yeah, so probably not gonna watch that, unfortunately. God damn it. But I mean, we can have a conversation about it. We can use our brains. Yay. Scuff adds character. Yeah, I think because like they've got clear cases though, it's gonna look a bit. Avoid them though, it's all ex crypto mining gear. Yeah, I'm sure it is. I'm sure it is. Yeah, look, like so much of Trump's voting base is like QAnon or like Alex Jones. Alex Jones got so many people to vote for Donald Trump in 2016. And that is definitely like, that's definitely like the, oh, all the elite are, you know, PDF file cabal that, R-word children and drink adrenochrome. Does everyone know about like adrenochrome? That's like part of the QAnon, like far right, David Icke, like Alex Jones-esque stuff. But like they say that like the elites, they have these parties where like they R-word and delete children in like a ritualistic. It's how Hillary's still alive. Yeah. Apparently it's how Lindsay Lohan and Christine Aguilera look 20 years younger again. You know, not that we know the name of this surgeon in New York City that can apparently for 250,000 American dollars give you a facelift that makes you look like a newborn baby, apparently. But yeah, that all those people are saying it's a face. It's adrenochrome. They've been drinking adrenochrome. But my point is like, you like conspiracy. Oh, I love conspiracy stuff, Delta. Like, I actually went and saw not Alex Jones. I actually went and saw David Icke when he was in Australia. Me and my friend, we bought tickets. It was like $80, but it was like 10 hours. He gave like a 10-hour lecture. It was so, it's like sci-fi. It's just like you're listening to this guy like stand there and tell you like the most insane sci-fi plot. Like the moon isn't real. It's a hollowed out planetoid that came. Anyway, we were there because like, you know, it's fun. We like conspiracies, but there were so many of like the hippies there with like their crystals that they wear to protect them from electricity. And, you know, they were all about protecting themselves from like the radiation from like their mobile phones. And they have like all these little things around them. And, you know, so they were all eating like their vegetarian lunches. And I go down to Mad Mex and get like a big giant like beef burrito. And I'm just like there shoving my meat down my gullet. And they're all looking at me like, you know, like I just murdered somebody. And I'm like, well, you know, I am a woman and I need my iron, and beef is the best source of bioavailable iron. So I'm gonna eat it. But yes. It was you prefer your Macca's baby meat burgers. But yeah, they were staring at us with absolute disgust. There were a few people there that like went because they thought like David Icke was an idiot, and they were being disrespectful though. And like, I think David Icke 100% believes everything that he says, and I'm like, I'm not gonna mock the man, right? I'm not gonna mock him. But yeah, I don't like it. I don't know. There's just something in my heart that's like, don't be mean to that sweet old man. I don't know. I just don't like bullies. It's like, because the thing is, like, you paid to see him. Nobody made you come. It's not like he's like some old crazy man that started ranting at you on the street, right? Like, you paid a lot of money. Because I got the cheapest tickets. I got like the cheapest tickets and they were still like $80, which like for like a 10, 11 hour lecture or whatever, I guess that's what they call it. You know, it wasn't that bad. It was very, it was very engaging. Like, that man should just turn all his stuff into like a sci-fi movie. It would be grade A. I would watch it. He needs to get with a good script writer that would, like, you know, incorporate all the elements into it and make it like really cohesive. But I think it would do numbers. But yeah, there was like some assholes there that were kind of mocking him, and I was like, just like, why are you paying to be a dickhead to someone? Like, he's still a person. I don't know. I don't know. It's just something in me that really doesn't like that type of stuff. But yeah, to go back to circle back around, me going off on my ADHD tangents, will I ever learn? No, I won't. Because I literally can't stop myself because it's my brain. You feel like every sci-fi recently just lifts from him anyway? Oh yeah, I've definitely seen a lot of David Icke-esque like ideas in sci-fi lately as well. 100%. Hang on, I need some drink. Delicious and nutritious. I'm drinking cordial like a 4-year-old. I started drinking cordial a few months ago instead of water, and I can't stop. I don't want to drink water again. I want to drink cordial forever. My dentist is probably going to be like, what have you been doing? You're like, been drinking coddies. Yeah, they're paying to mock him 100%, and he's making money. But the other thing is, like, all the hippie people that, like, because there was a time when, like, the far left, or like at least the alternative left, and like that's the lefties that the Maha movement, right, the Make America Healthy Again movement's kind of siphoned from the left wing, are the people that, like, oh, you know, the elite are poisoning our food, and there's microchips in the vaccines, and this and this and this and this, and it's all a conspiracy, you know, to make us all sick. One of your favorite conspiracy theories is Justin Trudeau being Fidel Castro's son. Okay, look, they do look eerily similar, okay? And there is that photo of Justin Trudeau's mom and Fidel Castro. I'm not saying I believe it, but I think it's really funny, and I think it's a really fun conspiracy theory. I think it's really funny. But yeah, I keep on losing my train of thought. Panda, what are you doing? All right. Yeah, so to circle back around. Yeah, the reason why Epstein is so important to the MAGA people is, right, because this is something that they believe to their core, right? They vote for Donald Trump because they want to save the children, because they think all the missing children, all the children that go missing around the world every year are being kidnapped by this cabal so they can create their adrenochrome, and they can sacrifice to Baal, and they can, you know, do all this stuff. Good night, Delta. I hope you have a good night's sleep, and I hope you have a pleasant day at work or uni or TAFE or whatever you do with yourself. You love learning about how different crystals are supposed to affect your life. Yeah, well, that is, crystal chicks are a different breed. I tell you what, crystal chicks are a different breed. They, there's a bunch of them that like to, like, do something that's called sun their yoni. And, yoni is, like, I believe, like, a yogic term for, like, their lady downstairs area. So, like, there's a whole bunch of chicks that will just go out into their backyards or out on their roof and just, you know, free free their vulvas, if you will, and stick it to the sun so they can get some type of magical powers. And there's a whole bunch of them that like use crystal like butt plugs and stuff to get like the magical energies, I guess, inside their colon. Crystal crystal chicks are yeah, crystal chicks are, they're a different breed, I will say. You've spent too much money on crystals? Yeah. I have quite a large mineral collection, but it's because I wanted to be a geologist when I was little. So for Christmas every year, I would get like, you know, a bunch of crystals. But it wasn't because I was like, ooh, they're so magical, yada yada. But I think they are nice. I think they are aesthetically pleasing, and I think they're nice to have around your house. But I don't think, you know, they're gonna necessarily. Do crystal chicks end up becoming glass chooks? I mean, probably. Probably, that would be my assumption. I mean, if you stick enough crystals up your clacker, like, you know, there's only one way to go, really. There is only one way to go. Yeah, well, seeing as though we can't watch videos, but hopefully new PC tomorrow, or at the very least, if I order the PC, pay for it tomorrow, and I can't take it home with me tomorrow because maybe they have to build it or yada yada yada, I will at least have it sometime next week. So that will be sick. Sounds like your tax dollars on internal melanomas. Oh yeah, those chicks are going to get skin cancer for sure. Oh, those are the girls, they also, crystal chicks also don't believe in sunscreen, right? They think like sunscreen is poisonous and it's a conspiracy to hurt you. Yeah. Yeah, I don't want premature aging, and yeah, I don't want skin cancer. So slip, slop, slap, bitches. That's what my life is all about. We are slipping, we are slapping, we are slopping, we are flopping. We're doing everything out here. All right, well, let's play the food games, and then I think I'm going to call the stream because it feels like everybody wants to go to bed. Everyone's got work tomorrow. It is like that, hey. I think maybe I should start Sunday stream a little bit earlier then so everyone can get to bed. Because getting up on Monday is the hardest thing. It's the worst thing. It's just why. We need a 4-day work week, actually 3 days. And then even 3 days I would still be whinging, honestly. I don't need that in my life. All right, let's choose between two disgusting looking foods and see which one people like to eat the most. Yay. All right, we've got this delicious looking bacon cheeseburger. This is fun. You haven't heard of David Icke since he got banned? Yeah, he just disappeared. I think hopefully, because he's quite like elderly, I think like all his kids and stuff are grown up and married. So hopefully he just has enough money to just chill out. I think he's banned from a lot of countries as well. So I don't think he can like go around and do his little talks anymore. So we got the bacon and cheeseburger, or we've got sausage, chips and curry sauce. Wow, this is so British. What do we reckon, the burger or the chips and sausage? I mean, chips and sausage is pretty good. Curry sauce is pretty good. I don't know. What do we reckon? What do we think? Maybe we're gonna go with the burger? Nope. Yeah, it was a sausage. I would have gone for the sausage, to be honest. Hot dog with pulled pork, chilies and cheese, or steak pie with chips, peas and gravy. I'm gonna go for this. Yeah, it was the hot dog with pulled pork, which isn't really a hot dog, I don't think, but okay. We've got a steak and egg roll, or we've got a samosa with chicken, lamb, and vegetable. I reckon the samosa, this looks like a little bit, that steak is like, I love steak and eggs, but that looks like it's been cooked really badly. I reckon the steak would like be unchewable. You know when like somebody that can't cook cooks a bad steak, and it's like, you know, you hurt your jaw trying to chew it. So I'm going to go for the samosa. I was wrong. I stand corrected. Hot roast pork in gravy with chips or a double cheeseburger. Oh, pork in gravy. Pork in gravy or double cheeseburger. Double cheeseburger. I just feel like it would be easier to eat, right? Nope, I was wrong. I feel so oh, this looks good. Loaded buttermilk chicken with waffle fries. It's got to be this, right? Yeah, they have prices. So half a let me try and speak English. Let's try again. Half a tiger loaf filled with pork, stuffing, and gravy for 10 pounds or 10 quid as the Poms like to say, or a kebab, which is, it looks like it's like kofta with like a little bit of salad on like some type of flatbread. I don't know. It doesn't look like any kebab I've seen in Australia or in Turkey, so I don't trust it. Let's go for the tiger loaf. That's just like a baguette stuffed with like Sunday roast. How could it be bad? Yeah, 88% agreed. Oh, this is a pie floater. Pie, mash, and liquor? I don't understand what that means. I'm going to go for the loaded fries anyway. Look, I love a good Australian meat pie. And I do like to have a pie floater when I'm at home. Like if I can make my own mashed potato and I can like have a good pie. Like the pies that they sell at Pie Face. There's a lot of surveys getting in like pie faces now, which is good. 4 and 20 went to shit, man. I'm freaking telling you. They used to be so good when I was a kid. Pulled pork cob with fries, applesauce, and gravy, or churipan, chorizo sandwich with added toppings. Oh, chorizo is so good, but so is pulled pork and chips. I don't know. I am torn. Nothing's right, I'm torn. You might make a floater this week. They're really easy. They are so easy. They are so easy. Because mash is so easy to make, and so is gravy if you've got like instant gravy at home. You keep seeing them on Scrandle. Yeah, and you don't have to buy the mushy peas. You can just have mashed gravy in a pie. Yeah, let's go for the pork. I do love chorizo so much though. Oh my goodness. It was the chorizo. Mozzarella sticks with salsa dip and beer, or a cheeseburger that looks like this. That looks feral. It shouldn't be that color. I'm going to go for the mozzarella sticks because it comes with beer. And who doesn't want a beer? Ooh, Biscoff donut or fish finger sandwich. Fish finger sandwich is such a struggle meal. It says, I bought the Coles brand fish fingers because I'm a student and all I can afford is Coles brand fish fingers and no name tomato sauce and like some bread. We're gonna go for the Biscoff donut. If the fish finger sandwich wins, I just don't know what's wrong with humanity. Okay, thankfully that was correct. we're gonna play Food Guesser, and then we're gonna probably get out of here. It's gonna be a short stream because, yeah, it's Sunday. Yeah, I think that's the plan from now on, is to start Sunday stream a little bit earlier because, yeah, people like to go to bed early on Sunday night. Catch up on any sleep they lost on the weekend. Chip sandwiches are so good. Yeah, chip sandwiches are pretty good. They're pretty good. Pork, beef, salt, pepper, marjoram, garlic, caraway, nutmeg, mace, lemon zest. This dish is traditional and flavorful grilled sausage made from... Okay, is this... This has caraway seeds and marjoram. I'm going to say this is Czech. That is my guess based upon the ingredients because... I have made a lot of Czech food in my life and eaten a lot. Okay, it borders Czechia. So it's either Slovakia or Poland. Could be Germany, but I'm gonna go for Poland. We'll try Germany and then we'll try Slovakia. It was Germany. Oh yeah, I keep on forgetting it tells you what side it is. Pork, salt, garlic, pepper, allspice, juniper berries, marjoram, bay leaves, caraway seeds, sugar, coriander. This dish is a traditional smoked sausage made from seasoned pork meat and fat, encased in a pig's bladder or stomach, and is typically flavored with garlic, pepper, and other spices, then air-dried and smoked to develop a robust savory taste. Often sliced thin, this dish is known for its rich, smoky aroma and firm texture, making it a popular choice for festive occasions. This kind of looks like Hungarian salami, but it also looks like Czech salami. It also looks like every other dish from that region. But I'm going to go for Hungary just because I think that's the country most people associate this style of salami with. So I'm going to go for Hungary. Okay, it is not Hungary. It is northwest. Okay, let's go for Germany then. Let's go for Poland. Borders Poland. Slovakia? Okay, Ukraine. No. Lithuania? Lithuania? Okay. Yuca, green bananas, taro root, achiote oil, ground beef, onion, garlic, bell pepper, adobo seasoning. I don't know how to say this. It's S-A-S. O with a accent mark, and olives optional, capers optional, raisins optional. I think this might be from the Philippines. I feel like adobo seasoning, or this could be from Mexico. Oh, yuca. Yuca is South American, right? Huh. Ground beef, onion, yuca, green tomatoes. Huh. I feel like yuca's like well, let's try Peru and see what it says. Okay, we're cool. Northwest. All right, well, let's try Philippines. Philippines is ice cold. Okay. Alcapuria. Alcapuria. It might still be Mexico. Yeah, it might still be Mexico. Let's try Mexico. Mexico is also cool. Alcapuria. Doesn't really help me. Can we have a look? It looks nice. I would eat it. I'm gonna try Cuba. I don't know why, I just am. Cuba is warm. Cuba is warm, guys. Cuba is warm. Okay, Cuba is warm. Puerto Rico? Where's Puerto Rico? Nicaragua. I'm always so scared of saying Nicaragua because it's so easy to accidentally mispronounce it and like say something that doesn't, you know, that doesn't sound good. Should I try southeast from Cuba? Yeah, it's southeast from Cuba. I feel like there's Costa Rica, Puerto Rico. I'm just like, because I don't want to look at a map and cheat. Obviously, I did with the Caribbean islands once, but that's just because there's no way to, I don't know those, in what order and stuff they are. This is hard. Should I try Puerto Rico? I'm gonna try Puerto Rico. It's probably wrong. I mean, the chances that we get it are very slim. How do you spell Puerto Rico? Nope, I can't spell it. It was Puerto Rico! What the fuck, guys? We are geniuses. Holy shit. Holy poo-poo platter, guys. We did it. Yay! Wow. All right, one more game and then it's actually bedtime. Yeah, what does everyone think about starting the stream earlier on Sunday? I think that's a better idea because most people aren't out, you know, partying on a Sunday night, so it's probably, you know, it's probably a good time. Ooh, hello, sir. Pork blood, pork fat, meat, groats, onion, spices, marjoram. This dish is a traditional blood sausage made from a mixture of pig's blood, buckwheat, barley or oatmeal, and various seasons. Alright, this is either like bloodwurst or black pudding. So it could be British or it could be German. Although I feel like most European countries have like some form of blood sausage, right? Often served with sauteed onions or potatoes. Okay, that's not the way British people have it. So let's go for bloodwurst and let's go for Germany. It borders Germany. Marjoram. Yeah, marjoram is a really Czech herb, I feel like. This borders... But they hardly ever Yeah, Poland. It's not even showing us a picture. Oh, I'm frozen. I'm frozen. Rice, onion, tomato, tomato paste, red bell pepper, scotch bonnet pepper, garlic, ginger, vegetable oil, chicken or stock, curry powder, thyme, bay leaves, stock cubes, salt, black pepper, smoked paprika, turmeric, dried thyme, dried rosemary, ground nutmeg. To make the dish, start by sauteing onions, peppers, and tomatoes in oil. Add in rice and stir to coat in the vegetable mixture. Pour in broth, tomato sauce, and seasoning. Bring to a boil, then reduce heat and simmer until the rice is cooked. Okay, this seems pretty modern given all of the stock cubes. Sausage is such a fuck-ass thing to guess. Like every mid-Euro country has their own. They 100% do it. That's why it's so hard. This is Mexico. It could be Mexico, but it could also be America because it's got like stock cubes in it. I feel like it's maybe like, you know, quote unquote Mexican rice because so many like things you look at it and you go, oh, that's Chinese, but it's American because it's like a made up Chinese American dish. So let's try America and see what it says. Okay, United States is cold and it wants us to go. I'm not even sure what direction it wants us to go. I have no idea. I have absolutely no idea, hey. I have absolutely no idea. Does anyone want to have a stab in the dark? Because I am stumped. I have no freaking idea. Smoked paprika. Yeah, I'm against smoked paprika. I like sweet paprika. I accidentally made goulash once with smoked paprika and it was disgusting. Put us in Georgia, Spain. Yeah, let's try Spain. Spain is warm. Wants us to go south. What's south? Portugal? But then it would say borders. It would say borders if it was. Indonesia. US being cold throws a spanner in it. It does indeed. Although it wants us to go southwest of Spain. Morocco. Morocco would be... Well, Morocco would work, but... Yeah, we could... Let's try Morocco. We are also warm and we want to go... Where do we want to go? Nigerian? We can try Nigeria. how did you get that? You have to have looked that up. There's no way you just pulled Nigeria. Oh, okay, because it's a bunch of African countries. Okay, I thought you were cheating. Cheese, bread, pickle, ham, optional. Apple, optional. Boiled egg, optional. Salad, vegetables, optional. This has got to be like German or something, right? I'm gonna go for Germany. Germany is hot. Could be France. Cheese, bread, pickle, ham, optional. Apple, optional. Boiled egg, optional. It's just a food platter? Yeah. It's just I'm using what's left up in my fridge kind of a dinner. There's a bit of bread, there's a bit of leftover cheese, it's a bit of vegetables. This dish, oh okay, it's got more information. This dish involves assembling a variety of items on a plate. Start with a generous wedge of cheddar cheese. Add slices of crusty bread and include some pickled onions. Oh, pickled onions makes me think maybe it's the UK. They love pickled onions. Oh yeah, wants us to go northwest. Let's go for the United Kingdom and then let's try Scandinavia if it's not. Oh shit, I didn't mean to do the United States. I meant to do the United Kingdom. Bimbo power. I meant to do that. I stuffed myself up. I could have gotten like full marks for that. Yellow split peas, water, onion, pinch of nutmeg, pinch of pepper, pinch of salt, butter optional, bacon or ham bone. Oh, this is pea soup. This is from the United Kingdom, I think. Correct. I have smelt that smell before, and if you ever go over to somebody's house and they have like a parent who's like a pom and they're making this, you will never forget the smell. It is feral. It is absolutely feral. Just gonna say, gross. Oh, crab meat, sugar, cream, milk, egg yolk, salt, vanilla extract, white miso. It's got miso in it, so let's go for Japan. Japan is correct. Gastronomical genius, guys. We are gastronomical geniuses. All right. Well, unless anybody has anything they would like to ask me to listen to my shit takes, my crappy opinions on, I think we'll probably call the stream just because, you know, seems like everybody in the chat is equally done with the freaking week, and a new week has to start tomorrow, so that's shit. And they used to make ham and peas all the time at your childhood friend's house. Oh my god, it's such a nasty smell. It's so gross. It should be illegal. They shouldn't be allowed to make it in Australia. It's like you have to go back to the UK if you want to eat that shit. Like don't bring that around here. It's not okay. Gross. Okay, well, if that's it, then I guess we'll just call the stream. But thank you so much for hanging out, everybody. Appreciate it. And I'm gonna try maybe start an hour early next Sunday, and then that way people can still get to bed like 10-ish, 10:30-ish, and still like have a full stream. I reckon that's probably a better idea. All right, well, hopefully next Sunday my new PC will be here, and yeah, that will be handy. That will be helpful. All right, it has been swell, but the swelling has gone down. See you next time. Bye.